What's up, guys? Welcome to the Smiths. Two really cool things we did in this video. One for Lincoln, one for London. Both of them were very unique experiences, but here's my question to the Smith viewers. Is this gonna be a problem for me? Is this gonna be a big problem for me?
When the little things mean everything, that's when you got everything you need. If you're anything like me.
On Sunday, we went to the NASCAR race at COTA at Circuit of the Americas in Austin. And NASCAR asked me to come be basically an influencer and have a presence there and post about it on Instagram. And they gave us full access to everything, which was amazing.
I guess NASCAR ain't so bad.
Yeah, it has like a little private.
We got a little quiche, some fruit, some muffin, sitting in the shade. I feel a little spoiled.
NASCAR is amazing. He keeps asking about Lincoln, and I'm like, oh, awesome.
No, but you know what? Y'all are gonna come.
We're here, and we've been here 1 hour, and we have 3 meals.
Tyler's had 6.
Tyler's had 6 meals.
Welcome to the Food Network. Be your host. I think we're gonna have another meal today. I think we're probably gonna have another meal at some point.
Really good.
This is why Chris Lee started On Tour with Chris Lee. What was it called? Food.
He's had so many. Let me think what that was.
I don't know what that was called. I think food. Because you eat at so many different places.
It was interesting not having a Yigi car in the race. I mean, really no dog in the fight at all. We just got to be there and got to be with all the drivers. They introduced me on the stage and then just be a part of the event. So we had full access to the pits, got to walk around, talk to any other influencers that were there. Like The Undertaker was there, WWE legend, The Undertaker was one of the other influencers there. We got to just really have all access. So then Lincoln came, Amber dropped him off, and then he got to join me. And he's still a little bit young to fully appreciate what it means to be at a race like this. And Austin is a street race, so it's different than a speed track, you know, where you just go in a circle. So the drivers have a huge challenge, a lot of braking, I think there's like 22 turns. So it's a very interesting track for all the crews and all the drivers. But we just had such a blast being there. I love NASCAR. I love being in that environment, being around those crews that just work relentlessly, and they're so talented at what they do. It's so loud, you know, so you gotta have your earplugs in, and you get the full effect. And I've been to many tracks, and it's always fun. It was a beautiful day in Austin, blue sky, about 75 degrees. Yeah, I just couldn't have asked for a better time. It was a really cool trip. I can't wait for the next race.
I'm gonna be horseback riding today.
You excited? Who's the horse you're about to meet?
TikTok.
Nervous? So something London's been wanting to do for a long time, and I've been kind of waiting, was for her to start horseback riding lessons. There's a friend of mine that gives great lessons. She's from Poland. I booked her first time to go here and get training, and she's gonna go once a week. So she has been seriously blowing me up. So excited. It's funny because now here on the Smiths, I kind of didn't really talk to her that much on the camera because she was anxious about it, and you know how kids are. They don't always want to talk to the camera, and I respect that. So I just kind of let her have her time. She went through everything. So what my friend will do is walk through the entire process and make the kids do it. So instead of just showing up and everything's ready and you jump on a horse, she's gonna make her put the bridle on and the saddle and put the bit in the mouth and brush the horse and clean the hoofs and carry the saddle out. So that was a fun experience for London. I don't think she was expecting to do all the work, which I love.
When you're approaching the horse, you always want a horse to like see you. So you never, if the horse is walking somewhere in the stalls or in the pasture, you never want to come like kind of like, boom, you know? Because you're gonna get kicked or you're gonna get scared of the least, yes? So you always want to make a lot of noise that the horse is gonna see you. Then you can come over here and you can let him sniff your hand. Sometimes he might think if they have like a treat in your hand, so he might try to grab your hand. Just be careful, yes? So you can pet him a little bit. He's shedding awfully, so we're gonna be all covered in the white hair, okay? Hair in my eyes, like picking it up all the time. And you can push that brush big time, yes? You're gonna hold it in your hand and you're gonna brush the bottom. We're holding the tail just so when you're brushing, we're not pulling too much hair out of his tail because we want to have a nice big fluffy tail.
This is like my hair in the morning.
You got a hoof pick, you got a hard part. So you're gonna dig with the hoof pick over here, get all this thing out of his hoof. And then with the soft part, you're just gonna brush it out. Yes. And don't be afraid to dig over there. It's like cleaning your nails. It does not hurt him because it's like such a hard tissue. It does not hurt him at all. Don't be afraid to dig it out, yeah? He's stepping his own poopy. Because he's very... Here you go. One more. All the fingers together. Very nice. Okay, this one for later. And Miss London, you're gonna take this saddle. So I'm gonna give you this one. It's quite light. You will be fine. Hold it. First, the saddle pad. So up front, it has like a Velcro. And normally has like a ward over here, yes? So we put this on top of his back, right over here on his withers. Hold the saddle, hold the saddle, hold the saddle. You're about to put it on. It's fine. Now we're gonna put the half bed because we're gonna make it a little bit more cushy for him, yes? So this goes on top of the back. Now you're gonna put the saddle on his back. Lift it up. I know, that's the hard part. I help you. There you go, lift it. Perfect. He opens it, he grabs it all by himself, and then you put it over the ears. How does that sound? Kind of simple in theory. Okay, watch for your feet, so he's not gonna step on you. He might step on you, but you know, still have it.
She did all the work and then finally got to go into the arena and ride, got up to a trot, got to control the horse, stop the horse, got to make turns, and then she took her out into the open pasture and just took her for a long time out just walking around the pasture while I watched, and she had just such a blast. It's a little bitty white pony named TikTok that she got to ride, that she will ride most of the time there.
That's scary.
You can put the girth on top of the saddle. Now come over here again. Hold on, chickens. Now we're gonna grab the saddle and we're gonna take it off. You can take it with the saddle pads or without. Yeah? You're fine. Lift it. Lift it. Yeah, you got it. You can do it. Got it. Hold it. And we're gonna put it back where it belongs in the tack room. Yes? TikTok way. Let's go. Watch out for the step.
Next time we go, which is next week, I'm gonna ride with her. So we'll be able to go out in the pasture together. And then as it progresses and as weeks go by and London gets more comfortable, she'll have more and more freedom with the horse, which I just think this whole thing is awesome. I love that London is so passionate about it, and I love that she's gonna get serious about it. But here's my question to the Smith viewers. Is this gonna be a problem for me? Is this gonna be a big problem for me? For instance, is this going to lead to London eventually getting good, loving horses, and wanting her own horse? And then what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to buy her a horse? Is that what I'm going to be dealing with? So comment below if this is an addiction that I'm starting her with. I personally think it's a good addiction. I think it's a good thing. I would rather her be interested in a big horse when she's 16 years old than a boy. And if she could handle a big horse and have complete control of it, boys ain't gonna bother her at all. That's how I feel. I'm not sure if I hopefully I never have to buy one. Hopefully we could just go right down the road. It's only 5 minutes from here. Hopefully we could just always go down the road and ride, and she's not gonna need one for her own. let me know if you have experience with this as a girl, or if your dad got you a pony, or dads out there, if you got your daughter a pony, if this is if this is a road I'm heading down that I don't know that I'm heading out of control right now. So it was a really fun couple days with NASCAR with Lincoln and horseback riding with London. So we'll be doing more of this and showing more on the Smiths, and then we'll be able to look back at these episodes like we always do and see how she progressed, and we'll go, look how little you were, look how inexperienced you were, now look at you. And that's what I love about this channel. Yee yee.